Hello, welcome to the Rainy Day Writers Guild. This is Brandon, and it's Thursday. This week's topic is what we do to prepare for writing. Um, for me, I think best is probably music. I like to listen to music, kind of get some thoughts going of the scenes or chapters or whatever I'm working on. Kind of helps the creative juices going. Um, and then taking myself away from where I watch movies or play games or things like that. So I like to write at cafes or outside or um, like Barnes and Nobles is a great place. Um, Safeway has a cool place around here where you can just go and there's lots of tables and um, I actually like the ambient noise. It helps kind of keep me focused and away from everything else. It just kind of keeps me in my own head, sort of thing. I don't listen to music currently while I'm writing, but I would like to try to. I think that would help keep me motivated to write longer. So that's something I'd definitely like to try. I prefer to write in groups or with a friend. It's kind of like watching a movie where you're not really talking, but you're still in the same room, kind of hanging out. Then it's cool to be able to just be like, hey, what do you think of a character does this? Or what do you think of this word? Or should I use this word? Or, it kind of helps just kind of bounce ideas off of somebody, especially if you have someone great to write with that is familiar with your work and able to actively help. It makes a big difference. Um, Another thing I like to do before I read or write is to read. So, like, if I'm going and working on this character's story arc, I like to go read previous chapters of that work to kind of get myself back in the same mindset. Kind of helps propel me to jump in and start another chapter. Um, I've found that's kind of the best thing for me. Although I do get stuck editing like Joy does, but for me, that's a good thing. Need as much editing as I can get. Um, another another thing is like Riley was saying, um, I like to pre-plan. So I like to pre-plan what I'm writing with like a short outline. But like Riley was talking about with getting stuck on character names or location names, or I'll be like, oh yeah, this character is gonna go and visit here. Shoot, what's here's name? And then I get stuck, and it just completely derails everything I was trying to work on. It can ruin a writing session for me, or a new character just gets thrown in, or I need to reference somebody. That's kind of bad too. Reference somebody that hasn't shown up for a while and say, "Shoot, what was their name?" Uh, I better go look that up. So a little bit of pre-planning works. Like to have a little bit of an outline, but for the most part, I'm a pantser as far as like the dialogue and all the little details and stuff. But I definitely have a point A to point B planned out where I want that chapter to go. Um, Another interesting thing I was thinking of actually, um, watching Guy's video was oh he likes to be alone and write alone, and I spend most of my time alone as well, and that does help. But one of the things I was thinking of is if you're writing and you get really connected with your characters and you start getting into their heads and they have communication back and forth through dialogue, are you really alone? Do you feel alone or do you feel like you're with your characters? Maybe some of the other members of the group can answer that or put in their input. Anyways, thank you for joining, and we'll see you later.